Hello everyone, in this video I'd like to share with you the 8 ways of presenting new vocabulary to your students. So the first way is called realia. Realia is the use of the real objects to show to the classroom, to show to the learners. For example, if you teach about, let's say, pen or pencil, then you have to use the real pen or pencil to show to the students. These objects are easily found and they can be smart enough so that you can bring to the class. Also, if it is difficult for you to find the real objects, then it is time that you can use pictures. Pictures are great because you can't find the real things, especially when those things are rare, or maybe those things are, they are too big, like elephant, like giraffe. I don't think it's a good idea to bring giraffe or elephants to the classroom because they're too big and maybe it's not easily found. But instead you may bring students to the zoo so that they can see those things. However, in the classroom, pictures to teach the new vocabulary will be the best way. Okay, besides the pictures, when you teach the students to teach new vocabulary, especially the actions, the action verbs, you also can use the body language or the mouth, like to run, like jump, like even the word fly. You also can use your hands to make gesture. The fourth way to present new vocabulary to students is using synonym. Synonym is the word or phrase which has the same or similar meaning to another word or phrase in the same language, and especially when you teach the students who have already had the basic vocabulary, and if there are new words that they have to study and those words have the same or similar meanings to the word the student have already learned, then you don't have to think about anything else. I think it's a good way for you just to bring the old words which have the same or similar meanings to the words. For example, the word gorgeous, maybe it's new to students, but you can say it's wonderful, it is used to describe person, or the idea that is great. And for example, the idea is gorgeous, or you look gorgeous, it means you look good, you look great, you look wonderful. And the fifth way is called antonym. Antonym is the word or the phrase which has the opposite meaning to another word in the same language, like good, bad, right? Poor and rich, powerful, powerless, hopeful, and hopeless. If the student have learned the word hopeful and then there is a new word for them to study and that is hopeless, then I think you can say when you feel hopeful, it means like this, and the opposite of hopeful is hopeless. Now, if you feel hopeless, do you feel positive? You can add more context to the words. The students will learn more about it. And apart from antonym, the sixth way is called examples. Sometimes the students will learn new words by getting as many examples as possible. Like the word building, for example. If the student don't know what buildings are, then you can raise a few examples such as like hospital, like hotel, police station, homes, or maybe let's say markets, and so on and so forth. And those are called buildings, or maybe you can think of it, I believe. And the seventh way is called, actually it's not translation, it's called, let's say, number 7 actually is explanation. Number 7 is explanation, so I was confused myself and I'd like to correct it. Explanation, or the seventh way, is actually to give meanings or give definition to students for the difficult words, and it is mostly used in it is probably used in the class where the student can understand basic English, so that you also can give explanation and they also can understand. And if all of the 7 ways don't work, then if you are, let's say, if you teach English as a second language and if you're Cambodian, then Khmer language is probably the last option which the students and you resort to. Okay, so anyway, these are the 8 ways that we can use to present new vocabulary to students. If you have any questions that you want to find out more about it, then you can also ask a question down in the comment below. And that is for the video today. And in fact, this is the example of how you can use imindmap 10.1.1 to give a great 3D presentation just like the one I'm doing. If you have questions regarding how to install the software, then you can watch my first video, which is about installation of the imindmap 10.1.1. Alright, see you in the next video.